Chapter 800. To receive such a praise from a teacher who was always so strict is overwhelming. But tell me, General. Yes? Have you not heard the rumors that I'm not the only sword master? What? General Gino blinked in surprise. I thought you would have heard. Rumors claim there is another sword master here who can wield the aura, not just me. Well, I did hear such talk, but naturally, I assumed it was a distortion of the truth. General Gino's skepticism wasn't unusual. Ordinary people, ignorant of the truth, eagerly believed the rumors of two sword masters. But those with even a slight knowledge of swordsmanship knew better. Once, the Empire boasted dozens of sword masters, but now, scouring the entire continent, one would be hard-pressed to find even 10. This number dwindled further when considering only those actively revealing themselves. In Yuda's previous life, the long-standing tradition of the Our Empire that only a sword master could be appointed as general was broken after General Mook and General Gino before him. The Empire had no choice but to fill the ranks with others. Emperor Katian found it deeply humiliating, he reminisced. Due to the lack of sword masters, either Il, the leader of the cavalry, had to engage in duels disguised as sparring matches with renowned sword masters from abroad to prove the Empire's might. The freaking things Katian had did. When are we taking this brat down? General Gino, most aware of the shortage of sword masters, would have questioned his own judgment had he believed the rumors immediately. It's not a distortion, it's all true. Kishir cheerfully revealed the truth to General Gino. The protagonist of those rumors is none other than my adjutant, Nathan Zuckerman, standing right beside me. I love how Kishir praises his people. He always praises Yidar. And we can probably, chalk that off, saying, he is the love interest, blah, blah, blah. But when he does the same thing with Nathan, you can just be like, oh, Kishir is such a good leader. And he remembers everybody's name in cavalry and their powers. He always talks to them cheerfully and he also commands them with authority when needed. He's such a good leader. I would follow him too. Nathan Zuckerman, standing behind Kishir like Yidar, indifferently received the astonished gazes of General Gino and his subordinates, bowing his head. His revealed identity seemed to be of little concern to him. In fact, as long as it was Kishir's wish, he appeared utterly indifferent to whether his power became widely known or remained unrecognized. General Gino, looking at Nathan in disbelief, muttered, Good heavens, you? Really? ... I still vividly remember you as a young servant. To think you became a knight, I assumed it was merely an honorary position. But what exactly happened? Nothing special. It's just Nathan's talent and potential was that exceptional, Kishir replied, not Nathan. Remember, General, when you were teaching me swordsmanship long ago, Nathan was always watching from behind. Yes, I remember. You insisted on letting the servant observe and even bet me on it. That's right. Even then, Nathan could perfectly mimic what he saw me practicing. Kishir replied with a mischievous smile. It's just a case of a promising seed growing tall. I have always regretted letting such talent go to waste by my side, but now I'm glad to properly introduce him. General Gino seemed profoundly moved by these words. Lost in thought, he gazed at Nathan Zuckerman before nodding gravely and bowing his head in deep respect. I had thought the lineage of swordsmanship talent in this empire had met its fate, but it seems it was merely my aged ministerial eyes blinded by narrow-mindedness. Your presence enlightens me. Even when establishing the special forces, I have come to realize so much more. What are you saying with such words? No, it's not for your words. Didn't you guess that I would have challenged that knight to a duel to prove his aura? Were you going to do that? Kishir tilted his head and blinked, a completely natural expression. Together, it indeed seemed like the general had acted first as he anticipated. Well, there is no need to request a duel for evidence just to reveal that Nathan Zuckerman is the real swordmaster. That would be an inquisition, not an honorable method. Sir Nathan Zuckerman, it's truly regrettable, and I'm sorry that I have only recognized your talent now. I don't think there is any need for the general to apologize. I have learned that a knight's purpose is not to seek someone's recognition. Oh, Nathan. Nathan Zuckerman's response was concise and neat. General Gino looked at him anew, scanning him up and down several times. Yet, Kishir, unsatisfied, interjected again. General, among the rumors that reached the south, have you not heard of the hero of the cavalry? Surely there must be stories. Oh my gosh, Kishir. He's like, give me a chance, give me a gap. I will praise all of my people. Are you referring to that member who performed greatly in the West? General Gino's voice and expression subtly differed from before. Either easily guessed that he must have also heard various rumors about himself. Yes, without him, even a sword master couldn't have caught the massive monster raining down like rain so quickly and without harm. He is also a skilled swordsman. Since he's here, how about exchanging greetings? It would be an old acquaintance for the general. Is that so? Upon hearing he was an old acquaintance, General Gino blinked and looked around. The office, as usual, was filled with many people. Either, standing near Kishir, thought the general would immediately spot him, but Gino merely glanced at Either and looked away nonchalantly. No, don't disrespect my Either. After scanning faces unfamiliar to him, General Gino's gaze lingered on the members he had met during the Redstone retrieval mission. Finally, his gaze stopped on whom he thought most plausible, the dazzling cavalry's rose. No, General Gino, it's this naive-looking, cold, aloof Either, the one who's standing right beside Kishir. Please, hone your swordsmanship skills. Finally, his gaze stopped on whom he thought most plausible, the dazzling cavalry's rose, Gakane Bulanwald, with bright red hair, vibrant green eyes, a kind beauty, and a sturdy physique. Is it that person? When I briefly saw him before, I thought he was unusually tall and striking. With such an appearance, in many ways, I can understand why there are widespread rumors. Hey, what are you talking, General Gino? No, that's not it. Gakane, meeting the general's gaze, was both embarrassed, and the surrounding members quickly turned their heads, biting their lips to suppress laughter. That's not him, General. My assistant is right here. I don't know where you're looking. What? At Kishir's call, General Gino, who had been sharply scrutinizing Gakane, looked flustered. Either suddenly kept to himself as the general belatedly turned his way. No, that young man? To catch a huge monster alone and be so renowned across the capital for an extraordinary appearance that caught the commander's eye, I naturally assumed. No, General Gino, only Either has the right to capture Kishir's eyes, not even cavalry's rose. Even if he has bright red hair and sparkling green eyes, he's not for the commander. He has someone else. Or so I heard in some of the spoilers, and I'm looking forward to that. General Gino's gaze flitted bewilderingly back and forth between Gakane and Either. It seemed he had not the slightest inkling that Either was the protagonist of the rumors. I'm puzzled why you mistook having heard the correct rumors. Isn't my assistant the one endowed with sufficient stature and ability to vanquish monsters, Not to mention overflowingly beautiful. Yes, yes. Completely agree, Kishore. 100% on your side. Ah, of course. That young man also appears tall enough and, well, handsome, I suppose. This General Gino needs to shut his mouth if he can't praise either. But I guess that is something reserved for Kishore himself. He needs to praise his man. However, calling either ill overflowingly beautiful in front of Gakane and himself was fraught with many problems. Either, in an attempt to salvage the situation, for the perplexed General Gino sighed and spoke. Please, Commander, cease this jest that puts others in an awkward position. Jest? I have never once spoken insincerely about my assistant. If you continue to embarrass the general further, I would have no choice but to leave here for the sake of rectification. That won't do. Kishi straightened up, smiling radiantly. General Gino let out a small sigh and gave Yether a glance filled with slight gratitude. The conversation that followed flowed smoothly without any personal matters. I still remember the dinner at the West where Kishi was just praising on and on about Yether, and it was so much fun. Can I have more of those scenes, please, where he sits across obnoxious nobles and chatters on and on about Yether and praises him so much? I loved it so freaking much. The conversation that followed flowed smoothly without any personal matters. General Gino decided to stay at the Charlotte Southern Army base not far from the cavalry's southern branch and promised considerable cooperation with the cavalry. He seemed to take very seriously the opinion that the strange crack and monsters that appeared earlier might reappear. Before leaving the branch after the conversation, the general looked alternatingly at Nathan Zuckerman and Yether Ale with a significant gaze and left a meaningful farewell. I had been contemplating retirement, but seeing such talents makes me realize many things anew. Next time, I shall visit with my adjutant, who unfortunately could not join us today. After everyone, including the general, had left, Yether, now alone with Kishore, seized the moment to speak. I had no idea General Gino was considering retirement. Maybe that's why he disappeared in the previous game. That could be. Do you know who the adjutant he mentioned is? Someone important? The fact that he specifically mentioned bringing the adjutant next time piqued Yether's curiosity. I believe it's Gino's protege and successor. I heard the skills are quite commendable. Rumored to be a future sword master along with the Imperial Knights commander, Gino had been quite worried about his adjutant's recent lack of progress in swordsmanship. He might want to bring that person to broaden his horizons. Gino's protege and successor. Could it be that person? Yether recalled someone from his previous life who succeeded General Gino as a Southern Army general. A person who became general without being a sword master and faced much gossip, seldom visiting the capital and thus having almost no acquaintance but not a good reputation. The new Southern Army general wasn't fond of the cavalry, often failing to cooperate in times of need. Ooh, looks like we'll have a new character. That person wasn't the only one like that, but thinking about the southern earthquake and what followed still irritates me. Could I know the name of this person?